Hi, I'm Troy Clark, and we're here at the NSWC booth at AFCEA West. In just a few moments, we'll talk to the engineer behind a new prototype under development at NSWC Corona. It's sure to make some waves. Take a look.
When you focus on just simulated training, your risk equation is different. It can help you learn how to use the weapons, it can help you think about the environment. But until you're put in that environment where you've got the smells, the stress, just the physical environment bouncing around on a ship or a craft, when you add all that stress in, you need to build the realistic environment to ensure that you get the result you want when you're actually called to fight. So I asked the engineers to go look at what they could do. There's got to be a better way.
Hi guys, what we have for you today is a training exercise using the WARSS system. So what I'd like you to do is first, what our system does is simulate as close as possible to real live fire exercise by projecting 3D objects in the real world through the means of a holographic image on a device that you wear on your head.
Gunner, make ready. Engage primary target.
On the screen, there's a heads-up display that shows every shot fired, every hit, and it shows the ratio between hit and miss.
Secondary cart clear. This is really good for preparing for that live fire exercise. If you're shooting a blanket at something, okay, and you got to wait for somebody to fall down or something to blow up or whatever, you don't get the feedback. Like this system, it's recording what your boat's doing. Was your boat moving the right way? Did your gunner engage the target at the right time?
And that information can be multicast to big screens, laptops. It could be multicast over the internet to other locations. You want to be in the environment, you want to be there outside, and you want to man a gun that's firing blank so you get the realism. But it actually presents you with a target to fire upon, and then you have the additional benefit of collecting the data. That's what we were trying to do with this.
If all you've done is simulated training in a very benign classroom environment, you're not going to have the same response when you actually have to go fight.
How far having the feedback from them and knowing the impact this makes on their job every day and their training to be more efficient, to be better at it, it makes all the difference.
I'm here with Joseph Trent, electronics engineer at NSWC Corona, and he's the principal investigator behind this very cool project. So how does this fit into the whole live virtual constructive environment concept?
So we're trying to provide our force with a training tool that they can deploy in the field that integrate with the existing weapon system. So the live is you have a live person operating a machine gun, and the virtual part is you have virtual target that you can project onto a HoloLens or a similar AR system so that you're not using a real target in the training environment. And the constructive part is all this data will be pulled together and it will be reassessed by the command, and it will give feedback on how effective the training was after the training.
And how did this project start?
So this is part of the NICE funding that we got starting last year, and we are continue to get funding for this year for expanded capabilities. So we are hoping to add more capabilities such as multi-AR system network together so that multiple people can involve in the same exercise.
And what do you think is going to be the effect on the warfighter once it's all done?
I think this is more cost effective in what they're doing now, and it gives them real-time feedback, and currently they're not getting that. So they're just shooting either blank or not shooting any rounds at all. So this would provide them a better training environment.
What's been the feedback that you've gotten here so far today?
So it's all been positive. A lot of people came by, try out the HoloLens and use the system, and they've never seen something like this here before, so they were pretty excited.
Fascinating. So it's an outstanding project. Thanks for sharing it with us, and stay tuned. We have more to come.